The first 300 years of the second millennium CE was an era of great change. Well-preserved records of the Anglo-Persian Wars, Anglo-Ottoman relations, and the race for the Americas show us exactly how the industrial era rapidly revolutionized thinking across fields of study and methods of operation. As nations spanned across oceans and battles spanned across bigger and bigger tracts of lands, so too did new ideas span across empires. As the railroad was established across the British Raj, we see evidence of large-scale pre-war maneuvering and logistics planning unlike anything seen before, and we see how two peoples who had only heard of one another for millennia gone by would finally engage in diplomacy, not anywhere near their homelands, but in the relatively unfamiliar regions of the Americas. The Haudenosaunee were a people of the Norse diaspora, first to settle these new lands, as records show, and while the British arrival in the New World was of exploration and peaceful settlement, the Haudenosaunee made their intent clear in the conquest of native Mississippian land. How these two parties would tolerate each other's presence on the Americas was yet to be seen, but it had become clear to the people of the time that as empires grew, the world shrank. An extract from The Rise of Nations by PartyElite. Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Humankind Forging India miniseries. As always, I am thoroughly excited to see exactly where our story takes us next. This war against the Persians has been going swimmingly. They declared it, but we're the ones who are going to be winning it. Their war support is extremely low, and it'll continue to drop as we push into Africa, and this is only entirely reasonable. They took offense to what we did in the Arabian Peninsula, but this war proves that we were entirely justified, right? That's how that works, right? We're winning because we're on the right side. That's how it always works. At least for us, it has been. On the topic of the right side, let's take a look at our right side over here and quickly catch up with the situation in the Americas as well. Just as a reminder, the Haudenosaunee are here. They crushed the Mississippians and took their territory. Chances are we'll be butting heads with them soon enough. We're actually sending some more settlers over, right, to try and colonize South America over here as well, and we're trying to get some of our soldiers up over here to try and establish another outpost. Again, re-establish, I should say, our old outpost that got burnt down by the Mississippians, but hopefully we'll be able to get there before the Haudenosaunee are, and at the same time, I actually kind of thought about this before kicking off today's session, literally like seconds before I hit record. It occurred to me that I should perhaps at Manchester recruit some settlers instead. Yes, it takes some time and it does eat up some population as well, but I feel like that would be the fastest way for us to expand further into the Americas and maybe establish a second city somewhere over here. I know, we're pushing it a little bit with a city cap, but maybe in a handful of turns, when we gain access to one more bump to our city cap. I say a handful of turns, but in truth, it's quite a few turns away. But once we get that bump to our city cap, I might consider getting a settler up over here just as a quick way to expand further into the Americas and establish a second city in North America while these guys establish a city in South America. Again, maybe a little premature with all these settlers. I do have to maybe start merging and absorbing cities like I've been talking about for the last little while, because it has been hurting our influence generation. Now, there are options as far as civics are concerned. There are options that help increase our city cap as well, if I could just remember them, but for the life of me I can't right now. But I do know there are some picks out there. The only reason I didn't bother checking before kicking today's session off is because I knew we wouldn't have the necessary influence to actually enact them. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I've already enacted all of our options that give us the +1 city cap. Either way, I'll look into it when we're close to, even remotely close to having enough influence to invest in another set of civics. But in the meanwhile, there is a little bit of management we'll have to do when the time comes, because this is getting a little much. But that's for later. For now, we can continue to focus on our war again against the Persians over here and our setup against the Ottomans. I intend to go to war with them this session and hopefully very quickly wipe them out. Now, I do want to mention, on the topic of things being wiped out, the Mongol hordes are a unit that need to be involved in the killing of a unit on the other side of the battlefield in order to generate food. That was a very bad segue, so let me restate myself to be clearer. My apologies. What I'm getting at is our situation in the Arabian Peninsula last session, where we had, what was it, 3 or was it 4 at the time, Mongol hordes that we were close to, adding another Mongol horde unit to if we just got enough food. We engaged in the battles over here in order to try and get that, extra Mongol horde unit to pop, but unfortunately, and I didn't remember it at the time, but I can confirm it for you now, yes, the Mongol horde, any Mongol horde unit needs to be responsible for actually killing any enemy unit to acquire the food from it. They can't just be participants. There are no participation trophies, I suppose, when it comes to looting for food afterwards. But I just want to let y'all know that that's why we that's where we kind of messed up there. So my bad on that, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We do have this stack of 4 Mongol hordes. I'm partly tempted to keep them as Mongol hordes and generate the food required to pop a couple more. But truth be told, I don't think it's worth it. I'll be honest with you. I just don't think it's worth it because it'll actually take, I think, 2 battles to pop 1, and that's a little too slow. We'll keep them as Mongol hordes for now, but when war kicks off on this front, we'll upgrade them right away. But in the meanwhile, I want to make sure I have some money set aside. I don't want to spend money when it's not an emergency. So if it becomes an emergency or another emergency pops up, at that point in time, we can go ahead and upgrade these guys or, rush recruitment or whatever else might be necessary, right? Let's go ahead and hit the end turn button. And as I do that, folks, I just want to mention really quickly, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, if you would like to see more Humankind on the channel, the best way to make sure that happens is by leaving a like and a comment down below. It does make a really big difference because I look at the number of likes and comments, as well as, of course, the number of views and things like that, to really understand what people are interested in. And I do read each and every comment because it gives me an idea of how I can be a better, content creator, how I can do things in a more entertaining way or in a more interesting way. It gives me an idea of what people want to see, right? So the comments are also highly valued. I also try not to mention this too often, just once at the beginning of the month. But folks, if you've been really, really, really enjoying this series, then I humbly request that you perhaps check out my Patreon, or you consider becoming a channel member. Links to both of those are in the description down below, or you can click the join button that's right below the video if you would rather become a channel member rather than, go to Patreon. Again, there is absolutely no obligation, no pressure. It does help support the channel. It does help keep all this sustainable. It especially helps with, things like longer form, series and things like that. So I do mention it, but ever so rarely, because I don't want anybody to feel, any kind of pressure or anything like that. There's no obligation, no stress. I appreciate it, but yeah, it's so it's I know I sound awkward about it every time it comes up, and it's because I am awkward about it. That's why I don't bring it up so often, but people have told me time and time again in the Discord and stuff that I should bring it up more often, and so this is kind of like the middle ground. Is like once a month I'll bring it up, but I'll stress repeatedly that, listen, no pressure, no obligation or anything. So yeah, there you have it. That's it, done. We can move on now and move in fact, to Africa. Again, there is that stress, right? That potential sort of point of conflict down south over here versus up north over here. Like up north over here, at least, in some ways there's a buffer zone, right? If they move in to take Nisha back, I won't mind as much as if they push down here to strike it. Well, they can't. They might ransack something down over here, right? That's the concern. Worst case scenario, I suppose I can rush recruit down over here and up over here. It's all balanced. Why do we have to plan ahead so well? I say we go after Sirmium because it's closer. It's closer in theory. There are no docks over here. Is there a harbor over here? No, it's a trade port. Nothing to make it faster to come over this way. That'll take 3 turns. Let's see. To engage this, it'll take about 3, maybe 4 turns, and to engage Sirmium, it'll take the exact same amount of time. Why is it so balanced? Why? Not trying to make my life easy, this game, is it? Not trying to make my life easy. Could go up this way, I suppose. We'll lag a little behind with these soldiers, of course. Let's go ahead and actually heal some of these guys up. We're not in friendly territory, so why don't we... I can't remember for the life of me
occupied territory should be okay. Let's go ahead and pop on in. Check with this guy first. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. Heal you up over there. Let's go ahead and join that army together again. And again, we will be getting one more slot available shortly. So get excited about that. These guys will heal without us having to invest. I maybe didn't have to invest in that musketeer either, but you know what? Marginal fees. It's not the end of the world. You will hang tight over here again, waiting for that upgrade until it's absolutely necessary. Now, Nineveh, what to do with you? Do we help with the Eiffel Tower, or do we pursue anything else? Do we continue our rabid pursuit of train stations? I know, maybe I've been overdoing it a bit lately, as it was pointed out in the comments of the previous episode. Maybe just a little bit, right? Maybe just a little bit. Why don't we go ahead and establish the levy administration, just to make a little bit more money, I suppose, or perhaps the alchemist's workshop. That's straight up plus 10% to science is not bad. Let's go ahead and get the school first, perhaps, and then the alchemist's workshop. Change the focus at Nineveh a little bit for some infrastructure, something we've been ignoring for a little while. And Manchester, what to do with you? We just finished building another maker's quarter. I have received some suggestions to rename not just Manchester but also Mohenjo-Daro. But I'm trying to build some justifications for those renames, like I've been doing in the past, because I like the suggestions, but I am trying to find like in-world justifications, I guess. So hang tight for that. What do we have over here? Military school, reducing unit industry cost. Like, part of me wants to prepare for war against the Haudenosaunee. You know, I just feel like it's coming. Part of me wants to get a unit out so we can start claiming more just regions up over here. But 3 turns. 3 turns. I could probably pay for one, I guess. 10 turns for the Gudgeonal. I'm a little hesitant to use to lose rather the population while we have these guys coming up from down south there, right? Why don't we go ahead and take a look at plus 2 science per researcher, not like we have that many right now. Taxation office isn't a bad idea. Do we have luxury deposits? We do. We've got the lead over here. So why don't we go ahead and get the taxation office for that plus 3 money on luxury resource deposit. It'll take 11 turns. Okay, that's why I'm waiting. How about some money? No, how about some industry? Make things happen faster, I suppose, right? Lose a fair bit of food over there. Why don't we check for some other spots? That's plus 21, plus 19, plus 18. Feeling like this plus 19 is not a bad idea. How about that? Some 13s, 10s, 19. Let's go ahead and pop it down over here. Again, I just like hamlets. I like what they do to the map. I like the expansion out of hamlets. I think they're really cool. And then we can get adjacent to this lead deposit as well, right? So why don't we do that? And then we should be able to expand further with some maybe research quarters and things like that too. All right, I guess that's the turn done. Oh man, I keep forgetting how big the map is and how much time it takes to get all the way over to here. Yeah, let's go ahead and end that turn. Paschimnagar, where is this next train station coming again? Wait, I'll see when it pops up, I guess. I know we got this one over here, and we were establishing one in this general area. Was it over here? No. Oh, we have so many train stations going down. I'm having a hard time remembering exactly which ones are going where. Let's end the turn over there. What do we have in terms of notifications over here? Nothing wild. People of Manchester converted to part the other. Wouldn't they already start with that faith? 5 idle armies. Let's go. That river. Those rivers, rather, plural, I should say. Any movement down over here? No, looks like we're still alright. Cool. Let's keep moving then. I just want to see what angle I'd want to maybe attack from. This is a beautiful city. Man. It's, look how beautiful that looks. I just absolutely love it. We can take like the high ground up over here, I think, right? So I want to go ahead and do that. Then you guys over that way. Bring you right behind. Can we... No, we'd pop down, then we'd come up, then we'd have river. Nah, that wouldn't be worth it. Again, not ideal. But we just have to be close enough to be a part of the battlefield when the fighting kicks off, right? So that'll be fine. Move on over to this ship over here. And try and make our way over. Oh, ho, ho, hello. Not a fan of this over here. We gotta move faster than everybody else around us. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Let's go ahead and move you over. Up top over here. Just hang tight. Harigunga, what to do with you, buddy? We get a harbor down, some more food. Oh, food and science. Oh, lots of food and science. 27 and 7, 21 and 7. Well, this is the obvious option then. not the optimal position to put it down. Obviously, I would like rather... Well, it's not like I'm ever going to go there for anything. Pop you down over here. Let's go. And I mean, there's so many options over here that I should probably pursue, you know, like getting the Alchemist's Workshop, getting that 10% bump is not a bad idea. Stability over here is dropping also, so I should maybe consider that. Get ourselves the Apothecary, get +1 stability per researcher. How many turns will that take? 4 turns. So sure, let's do the Harbor first, then we'll get the Apothecary, and hopefully we'll be fine. And then we'll bounce into some more of these, where is it? The Alchemist's Workshop or something like that. We'll get there, we'll get there. Alright, Manchester. What about that, Taxation Office now? 9 turns, okay. Pop you down over here for +12. It's not bad. But this +24 is worth so much more. Those +12s we'll get literally anywhere else, basically. So fine, let's go ahead and get the Maker's Quarters down over here. Slowly expand. Just get to the other coast with Manchester, I guess. Manjadaro, what to do with you? Why don't we go ahead and actually invest in some of these infrastructure elements over here. Some stone walls wouldn't be a terrible idea for when the war with the Zulu inevitably kicks off, right? We know it's coming. Alchemist Workshop first, sure. Let's pop that down. It'll also keep these guys busy for a little while longer. Sorry. Taxation Office as well. We have lead. What else do we have? We've got just the lead over here. It's not a lot, but it's something, I guess. We could do the Apothecary next, actually. Keep an eye on that stability, right? We did lose all that trade with the Greeks, which reminds me, there was an excellent suggestion to just let the Greeks have... Excuse me? What's this now? all so sullen all of a sudden. Oh, as if I'm gonna like treat them nicely if they get out of here. Get out of here with that traitor badge of yours. Right, but the suggestion in the comments was that we actually give them Nisha and then use it to declare war on them and vassalize them, which... hilarious. I love the thought there. We're holding on to this demand for now, though. I'm not too eager to give them Nisha, but it'd be sort of like it would be like 2 birds with 1 stone, right? We take Nisha away from the Persians, and we also set the Greeks up for failure, basically. But I don't know if I want to do them that favor after how they did us dirty. You know what I mean? Just not sure. Just not sure. But we have it available. It's an option. It's not going to disappear. We can make our decision... well, I mean... I guess if they declare war, it'll disappear, but we can make our decision otherwise.
Where have you been?
Oh, man. What is all this hate-filled, cheerily asking me where I've been? What? Get out of here. Get out of here. You're lucky that I might not make it to Sirmium. Oh. Oh, are you kidding me? Please tell me I can attack at this turn. With the 2 Dragoons. These guys will be way too far away to get involved. Almost certainly. We could try. We could try. Alright, hold on. Before I get bogged down with this, I want to take a look at these idle armies over here. Kind of tempting to, like, settle down. Or at least claim one of these islands as well, right? Probably not a bad idea. Wonder which might be best to... I wish I could just... Alright, let's go ahead and... move up to here. This is something the game needs to, like, I know I can't do it this turn, but, like, don't queue the order like that, and I hope it doesn't take us all the way around the island. I'm thinking this is a decent spot for the city, and it'll give us all of these little islands. I like that quite a bit, actually. Let's go for it. What do you have over here? Yeah, okay, these guys will try and probably make landfall and basically do what I'm doing. So, gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Up top over here, how are we looking? Manchester. Go ahead and establish another one of these. Plus 30. It's getting faster and faster. That industry's going to blow up. Let's do it. Pop you down over there. Maybe I should just queue a couple things up over here. Plus 8s around the board over here. Oh, it's not bad. What do you do for industry? 18s. We got a 24 over here, so sure. Why don't we go ahead and put down a couple of these across the board and establish another one of these over here. And at that point in time, we'll maybe have to consider stability and we'll have to pursue some infrastructure related stuff. We'll see though. But look at the time we're shaving off the production of a settler, for example. And even the Gudgeonal here, you can see the time reduction. Oh, do I establish a harbor? To maybe start exerting some naval power. Would be nice to have some amphibious battles in this era. We'll consider it. All right, what's this over here? Moving pictures, 1365. We've understood the concept of persistence of vision, I suppose. Our scientists and their great heritage are the envy of the world. Engineers working on improvements to early photographic systems have made a tremendous breakthrough. By combining still pictures of an unfolding scene, they've managed to create something that feels utterly magical. Moving pictures. With many artists across the empire understanding the power of such a technology, stories can be told with incredible life and emotion, while as an aid to learning, these animated films are unparalleled. What do you wish to first do with this breathtaking new media? Oh, I see. I read that last sentence wrong. What it's saying is, with many artists across the empire understand the power of such a technology, stories can be told with incredible life and emotion, while as an aid to learning, these animated films are unparalleled. That's the statement there. So a little fun fact, a little history sidebar, because I can't help myself. But one of the first movies, if memory serves me right, feel free to verify this, but I'm like 90% confident. The first quote-unquote movie, so to speak, or the first moving pictures, were the result of a bet between a few friends among some gentlemen. The bet was, again, if memory serves me right, that at no point during a horse's gallop does all four of its feet stay off the ground. So the argument was that when a horse gallops, one foot is always in contact with the ground. And so this was the bet to prove, whether that's the case or not. And in order to do so, a bunch of cameras were set up along a straightaway, and a horse with a jockey was sent galloping down it, and a bunch of pictures were taken. And those still pictures were the first kind of example of moving pictures, because it was a sequence of shots that when you played them in quick succession, it looked like a galloping horse. And that was one of the first, if not the first, I believe it is the first set of moving pictures, and here we are today. Again, I can't help myself when these sidebars come up. Anyway, let's make a decision over here. Shall we entertain? In the hands of great artists, this technology could revolutionize storytelling. Or should we inform? This new media is better first placed with the Empire's teachers and chroniclers. Okay, listen, come on. We're playing. We're reforging India. All right. When you think about moving pictures and you think about India, come on, right? We can connect the dots. We got to go with entertain, right? We got to get some extremely early Bollywood up in here, right? The B standing for British and Bombay, I suppose, at the same time. But we got to go with entertain, right? We got to go with entertain. I'm not even, being drawn by this little progress symbol over here. It's just the only correct answer. I think so, at least. It's the most correct answer. Inform, I guess, makes sense too, sure. We can always find an explanation for it. But come on, we gotta go with entertain. In the hands of great artists, this technology could revolutionize storytelling. Absolutely confirm that.
You have reached the end of an ideology axis. Of all the epithets other empires...
This is not the first time he said this one. I wish there were a couple of variants of that. I wish there were a couple of variants of that one. All right, let's go ahead and move you in as close as you'll go, because this next... this is it for the battle. This is it for the war, rather, I should say. So over right next to Sirmium, and we should be able to strike these. What matters most, actually, is will these guys be a part of it? That's what matters most. Will they? Won't they? Will they? Won't they? No, they're just too far away. If I can hang tight... Oh, you know what? It's interesting because if I can hang tight for one turn, then our reinforcements might be able to arrive, but next turn the war will already be over right off the bat. And we might have time to dive into the battle and finish it off and win it, but I don't know if that'll count towards our occupied territories. I guess there's one way to find out. I guess I'd rather do it than not. If we dive in here, though, I'm a little concerned about that balance of power. 238. Man, look at the spread of that battlefield. It is massive. Includes Sirmium and San Lorenzo both. The other thing we could do, actually, is besiege it for one turn. Wait for our reinforcements to arrive so we don't all die out. Can we take... I just don't think 2 units of Dragoons can take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of any kind of unit, right? It's just a numbers game at that point. But why don't we go ahead and... Oh, can I? I can. Oh, we can get a little bit closer up there. I wish I'd come up over here instead. I can't attack from up there, unfortunately. Alright. Time to extend the gamble a bit further. We're going to go ahead and transfer... No, sorry, not you. We're going to transfer the non-veteran unit a little bit further back over here. Alright. And I'm hoping that when we bring these guys in, our battlefield will extend by enough. Come on. Maybe I'm being too cheeky for my own good. But let's try it, right? The hope is, again, when they come in, that the battlefield will extend. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Your side is weaker overall. I'm fine with that. In a worst case scenario, you know, it'll go on until next turn. I need to try and keep these 2 units of Dragoons alive, by the way. Manual battle it shall be. I don't trust the AI with this. Ah, of course. Of course they get dragged in. Alright, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Now the thing is, unfortunately, we're the defenders. They sallied forth, so it's not like I had the option to not do this. I really hope I'm not about to be surprised. I want to make sure I get the high ground over here. Right, okay. Good stuff, good stuff. I don't know if they can get up there. Maybe. In which case they will have the high ground on us, but these are Dragoons, right? So we should be okay. Alright, end deployment there. This, might have been a mistake. Ah, there we go. There's the reveal. They do have some actual units in here as well. Persians go first. Oh, coming in behind us, looks like. Taking the flag over here. We should be able to take it back, no problem. Yeah, look at the damage we did there. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Putting salt in the wound over here. Units just barely out there, but look at that. An absolute massacre. An absolute massacre. Not 1 unit, but 2 units. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Are we going for 3? Oh, looks like a 3. That's a hat trick, ladies and gentlemen. That's a hat trick. Oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love it. Come on, bring me number 4. There it is, 4 units. 4 units. We might actually lose this unit of Dragoons, but they just gained 2 levels of veterancy. Oh, this one man, come on. Come on, baby. Survive. Are you kidding me right now? That is insane. That is insane. This one guy survived through how many units was that? Alright, from up top over here, we can eliminate these draftees, and down over here. Oh, beautiful. This is... Oh, this brings me such joy. Didn't even need my reinforcements. Down you go. Excellent. Now that's funny, actually. That voice line is wrong. He says... The one time saying fire might actually be okay, they say notch, draw, loose, which is most assuredly not what a Dragoon is doing. The old, you know, it's a reference to their days as riders, as Mongol horde riders. Fire away.
Aim, fire!
That's what I expect to hear. Ready, aim, fire. Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. Wow, the power of technology. It looks like San Lorenzo is actually this territory. Sirmium doesn't include this. That's fine. That's fine. It's not the... That's irrelevant. I just wanted to make some moves. I mean, I guess I would have preferred taking San Lorenzo to actually take this territory. Does it really make a difference? Maybe La Venta would have been a better idea instead to actually get some territory off them, right? Like pick this up or something. Yeah, it kind of butchered my approach a little bit maybe, but hey, look, I had fun. And that's what matters in war, right? Having fun. End our turn there. Man, that last battle though. That last battle though, oh my god. Oh, look at that, making some moves over here. Don't you dare try it. I will slaughter you. Alright, we're fine. Line formation has been researched. That gives us access to the redcoats. Finally, it gives us the entrenching tool as well. Allows gunners and heavy weapons to gain dug in if they do not move during their battle round, and it also allows our armies to be one tiny bit larger. Excellent. This actually means we've won the war, not close to victory, but victory itself. What am I researching next? Scientific method. Okay, so with scientific method, we get the symposium, which is a way to gain some fame. Maybe it's not the biggest deal. Maybe I shouldn't focus on fame gain, but I am trying to make a move towards urban planning, right, for that city cap. I say we stick to it then. Oh, it's really unfortunate because I do want to get to aeronautics. There's just so many nice options. So many nice options. I mean, I guess eventually we could get to mechanization, right? Get to mechanization to get combustion engine. Just skip past the propeller. So somehow these planes will fly. It won't be with a propeller though, because we won't have researched it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But for now, I think this makes sense. Scientific method. Electricity, urban planning. We can't do electricity because we don't have nationhood. Yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. What to do here, though? I'm kind of tempted to see if we can't hit San Lorenzo as well. Oh, we can reach it. We can reach it. Alright, look, it all depends on how far these guys can get. Even using the river. Because these guys are here, they're going to stop our approach. They're going to get in our way. And I can't upgrade these guys over here because they're not in friendly territory. I can't heal these guys over here because they're not in friendly territory. If I get them in over here, we can heal them. Same thing goes for these guys. If I get them over to here, I can heal them, but it's too far away. I don't think I can get close enough to get these guys involved. They'll probably sally forth, and then what? Then I'm caught with my metaphorical pants down, right? Yeah. What do I gain from having this, apart from embarrassing the enemy? I think I've embarrassed them enough. La Venta? I can't reach La Venta for sure. Oh, the two cities are combined. Twin cities over here. I can't get to this one, though. That river is blocking our approach. Alright, fair enough. Perhaps it's time to negotiate this peace, then. Well, before we do that, got some idle armies. Alright, here's the peace offer. They will give us a Landarin. Wait, hold on, what? I already have a Landarin. Why is this still going to cost me war score? This is such an old demand. Why does it still stick around? That's silly. That's goofy. Alright, where is the vassalization option? 400 war score. Yeah, it would have been impossible either way, so that's fine. Oh, we can just... If we had occupied Gothascanza, we could have asked for it. Unfortunately, we didn't. But let's see. We could take Nisha, burn it down. Make it our own. Let's see, over here at La Venta. La Venta, La Venta, La Venta. Where is La Venta again? Where are your cities? Down Shadon. Down over here. Hang on a second, where is La Venta? I don't have you occupied. But I can ask for Shadon. I guess because of adjacency, I can ask for Shadon. And Biham. Al-Nair, where's Al-Nair? Down over here. Ooh, get some of that coffee. Can't complain about that. Connect all this to Paschimnagar. I think we need a new city down over here. Thuban, where's Thuban? This is Thuban. Basically strip La Venta right down. Still have a bit left over. I'm tempted to take Nisha, San Lorenzo occupation. San Lorenzo's this one in the middle over here. Where is Saklateni? Down over here. Minilova up over here. Connects to Biham. And Stribor. We can get horses over here. We can get Papyrus up over here. Actually, you know, Papyrus isn't a bad idea. So I want to go ahead and take... oh, we can't take Stribor unless we take Nisha, right? So where's Nisha? Give me Nisha. Give me Stribor. Alright. So we get the gold over here. The Papyrus over here. Biham we're getting as well. So we get the incense over here. then Shadon for the saltpeter, and Al Nair for the coffee. You can keep Thuban. And I gotta give up something else as well. Dang. Too bad about vassalization, but that would never happen. It would never happen. All right, what else do I give up over here then? Again, Nisha will burn down and replace with an outpost instead. We can't have another city over here. Stribor is that one, right? I do want Stribor. Gives us our first bit of territory in North Africa. Well, our only bit of territory in North Africa, I suppose. But I might need to give it up. Shadon, Al Nair, Biham. Biham is this one. It'd be hideous to not take Biham, right? Damn, Al Nair. It's the farthest one, Al Nair. So I could sacrifice Al Nair, I suppose. Sacrifice that coffee. It's just +1 food and +4 stability. We'll get coffee from elsewhere. The incense is quite valuable. Money and stability. I mean, everything's gonna give us stability, but money. And then, of course, the papyrus is great for stability and science. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's go ahead and give up Al Nair. We'll take it later. Only 14 war score left. There's nothing we can do with that. We'll take the reparations, I suppose. It really is unfortunate about Alandarin. We could use that extra 10. Actually, you know what? It wouldn't have made that much of a difference. Better reparations, I suppose. Better reparations. But let's see. We've got Stribor. Hold on. Does anything cost 14 war score? Nothing's going to cost 14 war score. Guaranteed. Yeah, okay, cool. We have Stribor. We've got... Sorry, just double checking over here. Shadon. Where are you, Shadon? Shadon, Biham, and Nisha itself. Alright, cool. That sounds good to me. Force their surrender. I mean, I guess I could if I... You know, I could get another 30 war score. I think if I take San Lorenzo over here. But that's a risk, right? I don't know if my reinforcements will make it and stuff. And I know my luck. I'm going to go ahead and force their surrender here. Let them declare a fresh war. And we'll take more from them. Yeah, let's do it.
You are a rare gem. And I appreciate things of value.
It's the only path not covered in blood.
Yo. That's friggin' savage, man. It's like, I appreciate your willingness to bend the knee and surrender. Thank you. That was, oof. Yikes. There's some venom in that. Alright. Nisha must burn. I gotta just go ahead and ransack Nisha. I don't know how long it'll take. Maybe a few turns, but we can't do this. You know, we just can't do that. Let's go ahead and pull these soldiers back. We can upgrade them now as well, of course. We will want to do that. We'll want to heal you up as well. Got the Skenza. Sorry, the Goths. We're not at war, we're at peace. Yeah, excellent. Go ahead and pull you... Well, let's make a stat. Fine. Pull back as far as you can go. Get you as far back as you can go as well. And we'll heal you up as soon as you return. Is Nisha worth anything? Not really. It's a pretty pathetic city, actually. Go ahead and heal you up. Oh my god. 2253. Maybe we just hang tight. It's not like they're fighting right now, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And where are our train stations? There's one over here. There's the one up over here. We got this howitzer coming. Glad I noticed that, because we don't want that howitzer anymore. I think instead we should establish a train station somewhere over here. I could get that +5 to industry up there on top of everything else. Sure, let's pop you down over there. Spend that 5,400 on it. We'll make that money back in, what, 4 turns? Give or take? We'll do it afterwards. What I'm thinking is I would like to just showcase the value of the tracks as we bring these armies to the other front where a new war is about to kick off. Let's go ahead and flip over to these guys over here. Make sure you pop down here. And... oh my god. We don't have enough influence. Fair enough. Nothing I can do about not having enough influence, I suppose. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. This is why we can't have all these cities. Keep you moving. We're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there. While you still stand, why don't we go ahead and... do what with you? Why don't we go ahead and... sure, get one of these down, right? Get that happening, because we'll still make this into an outpost, and we'll attach everything, I guess, to Pastimnagar when we can. A little too early for that, but when we can, we certainly will. And we'll see what upgrades we can establish as well. We got to hold on to some influence now. I think it's desperate times, and they call, as you may know, for desperate measures. Are we done down here? 2 more turns until we're done taking this. Okay, excellent. Soon, very soon. The Eiffel Tower is almost done as well. There's our Builder Star earned. Wow, we are ready for the next era already. We're ready for the next era already. That's wild to think about. That is wild to think about. We gotta hold off, right? We gotta hold off. One more session, perhaps? There's still work to be done as the British, perhaps? We could at least earn one more expansion star. Well, actually, you know, I just realized looking at the expansion star made me realize I should wait until this is done at the very least. But we do want to make some other moves as well, which does. God damn it, they are making some moves over here, aren't they? You're gonna beat me to the punch over here, and I don't like that. I was gonna say it's like maybe I should try and use that under one banner thing on Cahokia. Don't know how many soldiers they have in the area, but you know what? I might need to do that. Abandon these islands, I suppose. Yeah, let's do it. We don't have the influence we need to take these islands in this way, so hang tight. Wait here. You are healing slowly but surely. Yeah, good enough for me. Over here, can we ransack? Yes, we can. 1 turn it'll take, so that's pretty fast, actually. Faster than I expected, and that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. I'll get these guys upgraded as well. Halberdiers become redcoats as well. 2,500 each, eh? Well, why don't we start with the halberdiers then? Because they're the weakest of the lot. So let's go ahead and upgrade you. And let's upgrade you as well. New notification. What is this? The Persians making demands. Get out of here. Make whatever demands you want. Slowly trying to gain war support. Slowly trying to gain that war support. It's okay. Sorry. Back to our business over here, though. Do I really want to spend that much? Okay, hang tight, hang tight. Because those guys aren't that bad. Over here, though, why don't we go ahead and upgrade these guys first? Get you up. And get you up. Because the next place we're going to see action is against the Ottomans, right? And while those guys might make it here, they might not make it here in time for this war to kick off. Alright. You guys, hop in. And let's get ready to make our way over, I guess, right? Travel up towards the train station. This will take how long? 2 more turns? Sure. 1 turn to get this done, 1 turn to get in position. Yeah, sure, that works out for me. What's going on over here? The Combine. Things are moving fast for the 1300s here. The inhabitants of Nisha are tired of the perennial chaos that comes with the lack of an official city administrator. Daily life is difficult, and without clear leadership, the city's economy is not growing as well as it could. As a result, the citizens have taken matters into their own hands and have formed a number of organizational committees in many matters from agriculture to finance. Do you wish to step in? Okay, hang on. First of all, I realized that the numbers I was looking at previously were numbers when they were occupied, not as an independent or a loyal, let's call it, city, for lack of a better word. So these numbers are actually better than I thought they were, or than I saw them to be earlier, because I was looking at them when they were occupied. So that's one thing to hang on about. But apart from that, the Combine is not what I thought it was going to be about. I can prohibit this. This must stop. An administrator will be appointed. The citizens must understand who is in charge. I feel like that makes most sense over here. The other option is to wait. Let's see how they get by without an administrator. This could be a great example of self-governance. Well, listen. As I was literally just minutes ago talking about continuing our time as the British Empire, this is like a perfect example of promising the opportunity of self-governance and then reneging. Again, making historical references here. So we're going to prohibit because we don't want self-governance. No, none of that. None of that. None of that. They need to understand that our governor generals, as the case might be, will come through and help administer these various distant provinces. And I mean, I feel kind of bad for Nisha because it's about to get burned to the ground and replaced with an outpost. It's about to get demoted. Let's call it a demotion. But we will prohibit the formation of this, whatever this is. It'll give us +1 city cap as well, which is obviously extremely valuable. So prohibit. This must stop. An administrator will be appointed. The citizens must understand who is in charge. Extremely important. I think it fits our imperialistic leanings. So confirm that. Better, you know, but it's helping. And as we burn Nisha down, now I'm tempted not to. No, it's gonna slow us down on the in the Americas. It's gonna slow us down if we don't burn Nisha down. So I think we still have to do that. 1 turn it'll take, right? Cool. Money's looking all right. This will net us some cash as well. I wonder if we can't. I really should focus on gold generation a bit more. This is pitiful what we're making right now. Really not all that much. All right, it's okay. What's going on over here? Hang tight for your passengers. Keep you moving over this way. Trying to tempt me over here. Remind me later, please and thank you. We're well ahead. I don't think we have anything to worry about. We don't have anything to worry about. The Greeks are entering, what is it, the contemporary era, I think. They're in the medieval era right now, so we're fine. We're fine as far as timing is concerned. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Feeling very good about our circumstances right now. Raising over here is done. Let's go ahead and... I wonder if I leave one behind. Oh, right. I actually don't have enough influence, of course, to actually claim this. That's funny. Not the end of the world. We'll come back and do it at some point. Oh, and we actually have a manufactory over here on the incense. Not one that we built, but one our predecessors over here, the former owners of Biham built, and now it's ours. The wondrous effect of incense is plus 10% money and plus 20 stability on all cities. Nice. This is with that economy bump. Jeez. Okay, so this has been burnt down. I could leave one guy behind, I suppose. Let's go ahead and get these guys. Well, this is not ideal. Not exactly how I'd envisioned this. Go ahead and push you up to there. Let's go. Leave these guys behind. Send you up to the... actually, we could merge these guys together. Help generate some more money, right? Because one less army. And then these guys will be able to use the trains. I'm hoping I've got a straight connection. I've got a connection that goes pretty far. We'll see how far we can get them. Again, it's based on movement points still. It is based on movement points still. Keep you coming this way. I'm kind of tempted to take the coffee over here. Oh, there's the gold over here, actually. Might not be a bad idea to do that. Got the reefs over here. We can extend over here when we eventually have enough influence to establish an outpost. We've definitely hurt ourselves a little bit with our mismanagement of our influence. Definitely hurt ourselves a bit. 2 turns. We're not going to get here before this is established, but again, I'm hoping to use our under 1 banner. We can't use it for another 10 turns, unfortunately, so we'll take some time. But there's a cooldown. We've taken Honest over here. That's excellent. But we do have to now wait for that cooldown. Pikemen over here can upgrade to the Redcoats for 2,500. Might as well, right? They're the weakest unit in this lot. I mean, well, the Samnaya arguably is actually weaker. They've been with us for so long, though. They've been with us for so very long. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade. Wow. Really quite the end of an era over here. These guys have been with us since our 2nd era. 3rd tier veterans. Upgrade. There it is. Musketeers. Now get them off their elephants and teach them to fight in a line, I suppose. Fair enough. We have not enough money for another one, so we leave it at that. We could move... Ooh, hello. What's this? Just a bunch of pikemen. We should probably, actually, not just could, but should probably move these guys over this way. Honest, can I establish one of these, please, over here? Just connect these islands, right? Make it a little bit more manageable. Yes, there's more benefits over here as far as food is concerned, but for aggression against the Ottomans, I think this makes more sense. Do I want it up over here? Ooh, this also makes sense. So I was thinking about firing from across the water over here, so why don't we go ahead and do... Let's go ahead and do this, because I think it looks nicer. Ah, damn, they both look good. Let's do this. 204 influence, pretty expensive. But it should allow us to, yeah, as you can see, hop and get up over here faster. I love those little mechanics. I mean, they're simple, but they're nice. They're nice. I appreciate them greatly. Ah, damn it. Got some musketeers here. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Move them over. Get to the train station, I suppose, first. Get over to here. So you can see they're going... Well, this is a distance they probably could have covered anyway. They could walk up to there, so it gives them... it gains them a little bit of ground, I suppose. Let's move you over. Let's go. What else do we have over here? Nineveh, again. Tempted to just merge. But generate some money. Or we could obviously put down some commons quarters to generate influence. That might not be a bad idea. Get the theater going to generate some influence as well. Stability is looking alright, so why don't we go ahead and do the theater and start establishing some commons quarters and get that influence slowly but surely racking up, hopefully. Got another idle city over here, Bombay. The sciences. Copy down over here. 4 turns it'll take. It's not bad. Lose a bit of food and industry, but gain a decent bit of science. Do that. And I believe that's this turn done. Yeah. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Alright, cool. Man. Compare this to our thumbnail, right? It's wild. Just wild. Love to see it. Just love to see it. Alright, what do we have over here? Nothing that matters. Cool. Up top over here, we should be able to... Yeah, look at that. Look at that distance. Quite far, all the way to this train station. From all the way over there. Because it's based on movement points. If I just do the Dragoons, I do believe they'll be able to move further. They can get all the way to here. They can get all the way to here, in fact. If it's just the Dragoons, they can get all the way to here. And as intended, they can also take to the water if we wanted to. So we could do that with the Dragoons, get them positioned outside of Hekatompolos. The Dragoons on their own won't do much, right? Because we need land troops, I guess, as well. But I guess it does at least show off what I was going for over here. Sure, let's pop these Dragoons down over here. Get them going as far as they'll go. We'll get these Musketeers to join them. Come on. You know what? Let's wait until those Dragoons arrive. I still wish that they turned into little trains or something, or became smaller or something, or literally just like teleported even, because this looks kind of funny. Seeing this journey like this looks kind of funny. A little immersion breaking. A little immersion breaking. These guys can get up to here. Again, it's based on movement points. Basically, to go from one station to another costs 1 movement point. So they're going 1, 2, 3, I think, movement points, and then 1 to actually get onto the station itself, perhaps. Not sure if I'm missing something there. 1, 2. Anyway, doesn't matter. They can move far. That's the point. They can move very far. Over here, we'll join you up to this army. Let's go. I said, let's go. I said, fine, let's just go to here then. Go as far as you can, and hopefully we can hook them up. What do we have over here? Just you guys. Just taunting me. The idle notification. Come on now. Get in there. Beautiful. We can pay for their upgrade. Want to dive in right now? Kind of tempted to. Kick this war off before we're even in position. I mean, these guys, what I'm thinking is maybe they go all the way up to Kirtan, and we send the Mongol horde all the way up to Garama. That might be the right call. That might be the right call. Nineveh, you got your train station over here. I guess I was going to establish one up over here as well somewhere, right? To get us all the way to the front right away. I want to go ahead and pop you down up over there. Focus on you. 2 turns it'll take. And then we'll move. Why don't we get these guys at the local station, which is here, I suppose. Why am I doing this? I don't know, because it's fun. You'll see they actually do go back to that station to go up to there. Let's pop you up to there, and we'll upgrade these guys as well. Of course, we don't want to just send a bunch of Mongol hordes up against Garama. I'm a little concerned, obviously, about the fact that they're all on horseback. So we'll see what the situation is before we begin that battle. Because it is pretty mountainous terrain and stuff as well. I don't know what kind of a battlefield we're looking at up there. But that's why I'm tempted to maybe send these guys up there. Bustimnagar, we really don't need this howitzer. We really don't need it. Let's work on our influence instead. Sure, help with stability 2. Pop that down over there. Let's go ahead and pop another one down over here, I suppose. Lose a bit of food. Oh, you know, we can't actually afford to lose food. Let's get another farmer's quarter down. Right down over here. Beautiful. Put you up there. Excellent. Get you down over here then. Now we can afford to lose a bit of food, so that's fine. That's looking good. What else do we have over here? You guys are making your way up this way. Slowly but surely. Very slowly, but very surely. And on the topic of shore, let's head for some... Oh. They might make a move over here. I hope they don't, but they might make a move over here. We'll have to retreat, obviously, if they do. It seems as though we're more powerful than them, but I don't trust those numbers, man. I would like to make landfall over here and... Oh, are you kidding me? Damn it. The Zulu have arrived. Yo, the race for the Americas has begun in earnest over here. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it, I'll be honest with you. I was hoping to be better positioned when the time came. Alright, you hang tight over here, heal up a bit. You guys hang tight over here. We need a bit more money before we can upgrade all of those guys. Ah, it's so expensive, isn't it? It really is. I mean, these guys, I feel like we can... That was a mistake. We can probably do well from across the river, as I was saying. Across the water over here, as I was saying, right? With the units we have already. I don't think we have to spend more on upgrading these guys. We have these reinforcements coming in as well, relatively capable. We got these guys coming through who I actually want to send up top over there. Yeah, maybe I send these guys up top and keep the Mongol hordes down over here to deal with Kirtan. I want to try and take all 3 cities in like quick succession. I feel like that'd be a pretty cool way to kick things off, you know, for that war. Just basically end it as soon as it begins. As soon as it begins. Looking good. Any important notifications down over here? Nothing of real value. Ooh, Nineveh, actually. Hang on a second. What's going on over here? What are we allowing over here? I guess we're going to keep fluctuating between growing and shrinking. That's what it looks like. Alright, after this train station is done then, let's go ahead and put down some farmers' quarters. Right down over here. But of course, the train station comes first because... because... Hariganga, what to do with you, buddy? Why don't we go ahead and try and work on our influence with you as well? Being very retroactive, I know. Get the theater down first, maybe. But yeah, being maybe a little retroactive, I suppose. On that decision. What about... Ooh, plus 10% science is not bad. Let's do this. Alright, down over here. Hang tight. You guys are just about ready, aren't they? If we make landfall here... They'd have to cross quite a few rivers, and it looks like they've actually established a second city, not just a an outpost. Oh, and they're positioning for this one as well. And what do they have down here? They've got some Hunnic Horde. Oh, beautiful. That's going to be a pain to deal with. Unless we get first rounds, unless we get first shots, in which case we'll be fine. You know what? I think I need to urgently, very urgently, deal with the Ottomans and then deal with the Haudenosaunee, because this is getting a little threatening. A little threatening over here. Push you into this little spot, little bay, whatever you want to call it. We'll make landfall next turn. Hang tight until then. You can stay here. Don't have enough influence to just kind of throw around right now. How far can I get you? I can get you down to here. I can get you up to here. I can get you up to there, actually. These tracks are a little funny. You'd expect it to, like, just go up there instead. But that's not how it works. It's got to be adjacent territories. We get pretty close, actually, in one turn. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then next turn, we should actually be able to arrive all the way up there. Let's go. These guys. If you were to attack... Is the train really that bad? Huh. Okay. Well, if they attack, I'm fairly certain these guys would get involved. Yeah. Yeah, these guys would get involved. And then we could pummel... They could tumble us, no problem. Up over here, you know what, yeah, maybe we do keep our Mongol horde in this area for Kirtan. Upgrade them, of course, to Dragoons. They have a few spots from which they can fire, so that'll be okay. And the battle should include, hopefully, our reinforcements over here who will fire from across the water. Hopefully, it'll work out, right? And then, of course, like I was saying, the big army with the redcoats and stuff will head up to Garama. We'll crush them. And then we'll turn our attention immediately towards the Haudenosaunee. We'll vassalize the Ottomans, and then we'll cross the ocean with all of our armies. No trains to take us across the ocean, unfortunately. But we'll make our moves as quickly as possible. I mean, maybe we use Alaska over here to come down maybe a bit quicker. I don't know if that will be faster, but definitely have to plan for that inevitability. And the thing is, that later on when we go to war with the Zulu, again, probably an inevitable event, we'd probably just go across this way. War with the Haudenosaunee will most certainly touch us over here as well. Potentially they'll come over here instead. I'm not sure where they'll go from Kerma, actually. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Folks, won't be seeing this time though. We'll be seeing it next time. I hope you enjoyed this session. I certainly did. Crushing the Persians was extremely fun. Seeing that one battle, especially for Sirmium, was just hugely entertaining, for myself at least. I hope you enjoyed it as well. But yeah, things are looking pretty good. I'm glad we put those trains down, because this movement would have been impossible if it wasn't for those train stations. However, on the flip side, arguably, the train stations are preventing our declaration of war sooner. At the end of the day, though, it doesn't make that much of a difference, because we have to come to this coast to make our way over to Haudenosaunee, America, anyway, right? So one way or another, we'd have to move all those soldiers to this coast over here, so I think it works out nicely. Folks, like I was saying, I hope you enjoyed this session, because I certainly did. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. Makes a massive difference, as I was saying earlier, and just letting me know what y'all want to see on the channel. As always, as well, again, try not to mention this too often, but if you're really loving it, maybe check out the links to Patreon or channel membership down below in the description. As always, though, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.